and what I realized upon revisiting Napoleon Dynamite. So I think that the movie drops subtle hints how each of these characters died and why they're all stuck there.
He's like, anyways.
So what if the opening scene, right? You know, Napoleon, he gets on the school bus with all these kids, right?
Yeah.
You notice how he's like noticeably about 6 years older than every other kid on the bus?
Yeah.
He gets on the school bus, right? And what's the first thing he does? He takes that little toy out, he throws it out the fucking window, right? Yeah. What if he's not actually on this fucking bus? That's his spirit, because he was a kid who opened the door in the back of the bus and fell out. His body got dragged on the fucking road. So that's him holding the doll out the window, dragging it, showing what happened to him.
Damn, bro, I didn't think of that.
We got Pedro, right?
Uh-huh.
What happens in the middle of the movie to Pedro that's just random as shit? There's no explanation for it.
Man got shaved.
He gets really hot. He's always hot, and he's always sweating.
But I don't want the shave part.
So he's got to shave his fucking head, right?
Yeah.
So what if the way Pedro died is he got sick? Some type of fever. He just fucking died of sickness.
He was sick for like a day. He missed it. All right.
So that's what I thought. That made sense for that. That's how Pedro's stuck in this purgatory. And then we got Deb, the main love interest chick, right? She's doing photography, private photos for people. You remember there's a scene where she has Uncle Rico the second time getting his photo taken. And he's pissed off at Napoleon, so he pulls that card out from his like jacket or whatever.
Yeah.
But before that, there's this tense moment where he's like creeping up on her, and she has this real nervous look, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Like if it's hatching up some flashback, like if she had gotten killed or some shit during one of those like photo shoots. Next would be Kip. So what do we know about Kip from the get-go? Chatting online with babes all day, right?
Yeah.
And what's a common trope of the early 2000s when kids were first experimenting with online chat?
Don't talk to strangers.
You don't talk to strangers. Why? Because they're probably, if you're a boy, it's probably a grown man out there trying to buff you.
Right.
So would it be out of the realm of possibility to assume that that's what happened to Kip? He got catfished, met up with some nut, took his ass out. Another point.
Go on.
At the very end of the movie, Pedro's giving his fucking speech, right? He walks up to the stage and he's like, I don't know what to say, so I'm just going to bullshit. He's like, I'll promise you all chimichangas. He's like, I'm going to have, I think we should have the school blessed. He's like, I've heard that the saint of El Santa Niño de la Cocha is a good one. So I looked it up because I was like, that's a very specific thing to say that I've never heard of. So the saint became known as the saint of the abandoned or the forgotten. I feel like it's a very specific fucking saint to name for this particular moment about people that I think are abandoned in purgatory.